everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Lions are top 10 in pass defense, and they're going up against a 49ers team that needs to try and beat that secondary.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. It's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Looks to be right around the 40. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Operating from the gun, Saunders. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Stafford now to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Stafford got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And this is going to be 49er football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Saunders. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That's it, baby. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Saunders. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, here's Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now here's a carry heading left. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. 10 yards to go on 3rd. From the gun, Saunders. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They run the counter now on 1st down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off the play fake. Saunders. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Stafford now on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Lions on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Ohio! Let's go! 1, 9, 1!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on second down. Saunders. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Saunders, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looking to throw. Saunders. And Graham's got it over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Former Michigan star back home. It's Denard Robinson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Yeah. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Denard Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with a J. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's Ajayi. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They run for it with Ajayi. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jay Ajayi as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And caught left side, Olsen. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st and 10, Saunders being chased out left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing on first down. Saunders. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on second down. Saunders forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Saunders. It's caught outright by Graham. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
All right, boys, here we go.
Stafford on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hey, set. Lady. 4 down. Hey, tag 50 left.
Here's Ajayi. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now Stafford, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 5. This is Ajayi, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Saunders flushed out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route, for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Following the fumble recovery, Saunders. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. From the gun, Stafford drops it off to Ajayi. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now a first down throw. Stafford. They set up the screen to Ajayi. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw on second down. Stafford. Caught by Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. On first down, Stafford here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Got 80.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. That his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw again. Saunders flinches with a catch over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Flex round! Let's go! What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So out now come the Lions. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They run with Ajayi. Space to maneuver at the 40. And some room to maneuver. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Set, lady. Big 20, big 20. 11, lady. Leave him. Kill. Set, lady.
To throw is Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They come up in an offset eye. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Some time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. He's back to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Now Stafford keeps himself upright. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the 49ers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.